Hello everybody, welcome to our very first Tarkir Dragonstorm draft. If you guys missed it, we did complete all of our set reviews, and today we are playing on the early access. So the set's not even out on Arena yet, so we are able to draft a little bit early and get some games up for you guys. So make sure you guys check out the set review and our first sealed, which are already live. And then hopefully you guys will be around for the release of the set, which I believe is the 8th. It is Tuesday the 8th. Yeah, we'll be releasing on Arena, and you guys will be seeing this like on Friday the 4th. I'm trying to revitalize my YouTube. My goal is to post one video every single day for 90 days, but I am trying to transition and do more YouTube content, so hopefully you guys are as excited as I am for it. I'll be doing, like I said, some standard and some drafts and some other stuff. That's a big goal. Yeah, especially like I've had my YouTube on and off for years, but I was really struggling to stay consistent at 3 drafts per week, 3 anythings per week. Editing them myself is really rough with how much I was streaming, but I'm streaming less now. And I have some ideas for more short form content, which I was kind of scared to make before, but I feel like I've gotten better at it. So, okay. Draft number 1. What do we want to draft here? I'm going to be keeping track of all of the different archetypes. I'm hoping to draft every single archetype and get those posted up. So I'm the most excited for Abzan and Mardu and Sultai, honestly. Sultai looks fun. I really like Revive. Did I get it right? I think I got it right. Ooh. Turtle. This was a card that we were talking about how it's not amazing, but we think it's solid. Yeah, this card is cool. When it attacks, put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature. So it's turtle synergy, which doesn't exist, but it's still a 5-mana 5/9 that blocks with ward that draws 5 cards. 3 cards. And that still feels pretty good. I really like dual lands. I really liked the Hardened Tactician. I think the Sultai Lizard was cool, but I mean, our drafts are free. We're on early access. There's no reason not to try out the rares, right guys? So with Big Turtle, we're looking at like a teamer situation would be ideal for us. Deal 3 damage to each creature, destroy target non-creature artifact. Lifelink, so this is a Sultai option. This puts a lifelink counter on a creature I like, which would still play pretty well into Sultai. Whenever this creature enters, return target non-land permanent. That's a little bit more Mardu. I like Sultai. I'm gonna try this monkey, I think. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, it endures 2. I think that card's good, but that is Endure, which is, yeah, more Abzan-y. It's got the Abzan watermark. This is Sultai. Put 3 counters on target creature you control for 3 mana, and it has flash on its own. Abzan. Exile target permanent with mana value 3. That's okay. But we liked this, right? +2/+2 and hexproof from monocolored. It's a rare. I think that's okay. 1 cost, and it has, it's like a 3 equip at the worst. All right, I'm gonna try this.
I'm a simple man, see hype train, keep it going.
I took the rare just to stay colorless. It feels pretty good. Oh. Here's the Armament Dragon. I did like this Armament Dragon. We have the life linking monkey. We're not really committed to anything yet. Creatures your opponents control, return up to 2. Yeah, that card seems fine. I like Dragon. I'm a big Abzan fan anyway, so I feel like that's also fine. Deals combat damage to player in research library for a card named Tempest Hawk. Okay, that's a thing we're not looking to do right this minute. When this enters, it endures. That's the big one. We don't care about that. Flash. Sacrifice this creature. It gains sacrifice another creature, so that is a little bit more Mardu-y. We could start taking the Hawks. Our first draft could be a meme draft. This is Renew. I like the mana cost on this anyway. 4 mana, 4/4 with reach. I'm a pretty big fan of that regardless. And it fits both in the Sultai and Abzan that we're looking to do here. Target creature reveal, or target opponent reveals their hand. Target creature you control gains death touch and indestructible till end of turn. I think that's okay. It's the wrong color land, which we do need some lands. Here's a filler white card. I haven't been super impressed with the blue cards that we've seen going around, so I think I'll just take the white card. Cast second spell. Here's the Abzan Devotee. I like that card. The wrong color lands floating around, but still not bad. We still only have two white cards, I guess. We just played this in our sealed and I liked it well enough. The spider, it's the defender one. He didn't really feel like he had a home. I was kind of a fan of this card. Even if it's meant to be more attacky, I still think it's a solid card. We certainly need the 2-drops. We have 3. Pretty good for 1 pack. I like the power level. I'm sad that we don't get to play the turtle, but Sultai, it didn't seem meant to be. I like the coordinating maneuver. Destroying an enchantment is always really nice to have. We have honestly everything. Sacrifice another creature. This is a little bit more Mardu, but it's a good card. I like the Wayfinder, I like the Snakeskin Veil, but I'm gonna take the removal. Something tells me it'll be a little bit harder to find than we had in our sealed pool. Honestly, I don't know that I've ever had so much removal in a sealed pool as our last one. Again, the wrong color lands. Reveal their hand. When this creature enters, return target. I mean, I'll probably still have something for this. Whenever you cast your second, tap a creature and opponent controls. I think it's better than just like the generic snake, and we're pretty far away from playing red at this point. Although we have 2 green, we're honestly maybe not that far away from it. This has Renew. When it dies, you do a thing. I'll take the 2-drop that fixes instead, I think. Yeah, honestly, maybe we're not that far from it. We have 3 green cards, a handful of white. So yeah, white-black is really the only thing we're married to. Aggressive negotiations. Okay, what do you do? Because again, we are not that far off of Mardu. I probably should have taken that Mardu land. I didn't like that rare. Rally the monsters. Cost 2 less to cast if you've cast another spell, so this is very Jeskai. Make some monks. 2 target creatures, destroy a creature with power 4 or greater. I feel like that was fine. I like that card a lot, but it's certainly more Jeskai. Dragon. I like this little Death Touch Reacher, but I think I like this better. Whenever this creature attacks, target creature gets plus whatever. Yeah, this card is great. Whenever anything attacks, it's a 4 mana 3/3. Whenever you attack, target creature gets +X/+X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. So if you attack with 1 creature, it's guaranteed to get +1/+1. That seems pretty good. Okay. You draw 2 whenever a creature you control enters this turn. Huh. So that is very Mardu-y, but we don't have any red cards yet, which is fine. Beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 counters on another target creature you control. Put 8. I liked that. We also have the Sultai Dragon. We have the Turtle, so we'd have to get rid of Pummeler, Wayfinder, and Dragon. Oh, there's the Turtle. I kind of like the Loxodon Priest. I think Turtle's also very good. I'm gonna try the Priest. I think we're just gonna stay where we are. Smile at Death at the beginning of your upkeep. Return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put counters on each of those creatures. I think this is good even if you don't have Mardu. Pretty sure that card's just busted, right? Like, we just get to return everything. Huh. It does really incentivize us to go little creatures. I liked... Ooh. There's this too, though. I don't think we're actually going to get full value out of this. I think this card's really good. But I don't think we're going to be jamming like 10 plus 2 drops. Mobilize. I think it's the fight spell. Probably. I really like this Envoy, though. I would like to draft those. Sacrifice a token. That's a good 2-drop. I mean, this is definitely more Mardu. Oh, it's a 3-drop anyway. But yeah, I like the body on it. You're all the wrong color lands. +3/+0, draw a card. When this creature attacks. So this makes tokens. Helpful. Removal, right? Yeah, removal is good. Oh, actually, I don't know which removal I like better. I don't have any like actual removal, so maybe this is too small, but I do like both of these things. Ah, you're right. I think I read it as 2 CMC, not 2 power, so we could have returned creatures like this. I think chat is pointing out that I just misread the card. Well, I didn't really misread it. I think I read it right, but in my head it didn't register, because that's not usually the way those cards work. Yeah, definitely should have taken it, because like there's so many creatures that are going to get brought back with that. As long as there are 3 or more different counters, different kinds of counters among creatures you control, this gets whatever. Comes back with a finality counter on it. Here's a little 3-drop that helps with this and with this. It pushes us a little bit more Mardu, but I did like this card. Sultai. I think we're too white for the Sultai dragon, but it's interesting that we're seeing it again. I really liked this dragon, but also there's this thing again. We don't have that many dual colored creatures. We have 2, 3. So maybe it's just not quite good enough to be running multiple. Oh, there's the dual land. I have no dual lands. I need this land, huh? I keep thinking I am seeing them, but I keep seeing like Sultai and Rakdos lands. But we have a second Devotee. I do like this as well. Put a counter on a creature. It gains flying and indestructible till end of turn. Honestly, we have no fixing. I think I'm just in for a second Devotee. We have another pack, right? We're not dead yet. A Snakeskin Veil we like. Menace. When it enters, it endures. Sacrifice another creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It's fine. But I think I would rather be sacking him to this. And we don't make that many, so... The problem is our deck feels fine, which... If we know anything about formats lately, fine is no longer good enough. Huh. Wait, and the exhale? What? At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return 2 target creature cards power 2 or less from your graveyard into play. Okay, well. Yeah, in. Sideboard. That wasn't even our opening pack. Like, this was passed to us. Man, our Sultai, we ended up seeing like the Sultai snakes and rares and stuff. Quite a few of them. That would have been pretty cool. Well, I'm really incentivized to get creatures with power 2 or less. Like, this makes a token, which we can sack and go wide and then bring it back with this. So that's like something to think about, certainly. Oh. No, that's not really where we're at, huh? Destroy target creature. It's just this. That really impressed me. the Salt Road Skirmish. I didn't actually even see that right away. We care a little bit about going wide, counters. Hiya. With our one dual land, do you think we could splash? I don't hate Strategic Betrayal. That seems like a pretty good removal spell for us. Graveyards matter in this format. Oh, destroy target creature with power 2 or less when this enters, destroy. Huh. I actually really like this dragon too. 2 mana, destroy target creature with power 3 or less. That seems like exactly what I want to be doing. All right, none of these things are things I want. Stop it. Search for a land. That is fixing. Stop it with the red land. Lifelink when it enters. Endures. It says harmonize, so it is. Put it onto the battlefield. I mean, I think we're just running this. I have like one whole duel. Second one of these is solid. Another blue duel. So this helps a fair amount with our go wider synergy. Whenever you attack this turn, create 2 warriors. That's fine. Here's a go wide payoff as well. Not that we have a ton of them, but it definitely comes back. When this creature enters, it endures. Creatures you control gain indestructible. Put a counter on each of the creatures. I wanted to try that. I don't know if it's any good. Renew, exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter with trample. Activate only as a sorcery. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Make a 1/1 white spirit. I think this is actually good because we have like the sacrifice and the go wide situation. Another monkey. This can be returned from the graveyard, I guess. Maybe it's this instead, because we want the monkey to renew. This is like something we actually want to... It's a little bit more impactful than the monkey on its own. Hey, there we go. Oh! There we go. That gets returned. I love that. That's excellent. So we don't need this because it's bad. It's fine. 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 I don't think we need this. I think I want another creature. This one endures and comes back, but I like the mobilize better with now that we have double martial. Hardened Tactician, fixing, fight spell. Snakeskin Veil. We probably don't need 2 Wayfinders. Monkey, Decree. Is mana value even different from CMC, or do they just decide to change the name because they can't stop themselves? Correct. They did change the name from converted mana cost to mana value. I don't know why exactly, but they did. And then you have people like me who refuse to change. Grand Prix, and I still call them Pro Tours. Command Fest. I call them Magicons. Ooh, what do you do? When this creature enters, you may mill 3 cards. Add an amount equal... I was tempted to get this. I'm still going to, I guess, but I don't think we're actually playing it. All right. Salt Road. Yeah, I don't think we're playing this. I think we have enough to justify Smiles at Death no matter what. We just gotta cut 4 cards. Removal, harmonize. Maybe with a double devotee, we don't need this. Harmonize. Like, because we're not super expensive. It's pretty greedy of me, though. But, you know, here we are. It's early access. I'm allowed to be greedy, all right? This is cute. I kind of want to try it. I like this. I like this. Okay. You fix. This is probably too greedy. I was thinking I have 2 of these and this comes back, right? Which is neat. I do have quite a few creatures for the blade. I like Snakeskin Veil. Maybe this Loxodon is too slow for what I'm trying to do. I'm just thinking if I'm bringing back so many shitty creatures, then I kind of want them to be bigger and scarier. This is pretty mopey. I feel like I have enough stuff that comes back, right? How many things come back? None of this, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 creatures come back right now with Smile at Death. I could cut Smile at Death and then cut some 2-drops or something. But where is the fun in that? I feel like that would be no fun at all. Deal damage equal to the number of creatures destroying an enchantment. I think I like that. And then this is as additional cost to sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Put a counter on each creature you control. Seems really good. Especially with some tokens. But we don't have a ton of tokens. I don't know. We have this idiot to sack. Also, sacking a creature doesn't hurt so much when you have Smile at Death. So there's that. Yeah, agreed. Sack creature is good with Smile at Death, specifically, and the 2 Mardu idiots. Maybe I'll just be really greedy and get rid of Wayfinder and a Snakeskin Veil. Why not? We don't need those cards. Those cards are stupid. In. We don't need fixing or protection. I just need creatures and counters and recursion to kill everyone. Let's give it a try. Perfect mana base. Love it. I really like the disruptive Stormbrood. Lifelink. First. I have this, but like, I think I'm pretty inclined to just attack, trade with just about anything. I'm assuming something is happening here. This is a sorcery speed, so it doesn't really matter. All right, they are going to deal 5 damage to this. I am A-okay with this. This card is better anyway. I guess I could have played this pre-combat and then sacked it, but then I wouldn't have been able to play the sword. Okay. I can destroy that enchantment if I wish. What do you do? You're still a sorcery. This is instant speed, so I don't feel a need to do that. I also don't feel a need to play this on my sucky creature. We have ways to bring it back, so... Yep. Power 3 or less, so that doesn't even kill it, which is kind of sad, but I don't have this anyway, so I'm just gonna destroy this enchantment and see where we end up. Yeah. My creature... Theirs will have a finality counter on it, but my creature hypothetically can come back. I think I'm still fine to make this trade. Reasonable chance I can kill whatever they play after with the disruptive Stormbrood. Okay, they have found a green source. You have another one of those. That is certainly more awkward. I'm just gonna go here. Oh, they didn't have another one, they just recurred it. All right, you get +3/+3 attack. +1/+1, +1/+1, I mean. I'm really hoping eventually I have a target for this Disruptive Stormbrood. I could just cast it, but I certainly will if I get an enchantment or artifact to destroy, but I'm not casting it as is. I'd rather remove a creature, I think. No blocks. I have lifelink from the monkey. Pretty happy to race with this guy. All right. First strike and idiot. Aye. I think I would like to destroy this. Uh-oh. Am I about to get hexproofed? I feel like there's no way we don't get hexproofed if they have it. Ruh-roh. Yep, there it is, there it is. Hexproof. Yeah, that card seems good. Am I willing to trade this for both of those? Yeah. 2 cards in hand. Yes. Yes, I am. If they decide not to, we get to equip the blade and the monkey and attack for a shit ton, which feels pretty good. Get a lot of life gain. We still have a block here. I can block here pretty well. So I don't hate it. I just need to make sure that they don't get another counter. It's another type of counter. I'm assuming something is dead here, but hopefully it's not. Oh, no, there's this, huh? You have it. Uh-oh. Okay. So it's this then. They can pump everything. Yeah. Almost fucked that up. So we make that trade. These both come back. All right, what do you do? Remove all of the counters on up to one thing. Got it. Let's equip here. Let's give this lifelink. Let's attack with everything. And gain 8 life. 8, 9, 10. They could just take it. Do I die on the crackback? I don't think I do. They have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't die? This is certainly scary for me. They're just gonna return a blocker and do nothing. Oh, this is excellent. Sick. I would like them to never be able to block any of my stuff. If I pump this guy, that's pretty sick because he'll get +3. So they've got to like double block. They can't kill the Death Toucher, which is, you know, we have a second Marshal underneath. They can kill the first Marshal. And they have to chump this. That's incredibly brutal. And we still have another Marshal. We still have the equip. Yeah, this is a good spot for me for sure. I'm back to 25 life. This is a work of art. I do have chat open. I just have a shared monitor. I'm also recording for YouTube, which I don't normally do. So I try to interact a little less with chat during the game to ensure that the YouTube people aren't bored, right? So I'm monologuing the game a bit more because I feel like that is better for YouTube content. So I will still address chat, especially during downtime moments and in between games. Yeah, this worked out incredibly well for us. I am very, very happy. They have 2 mana. If I equip for 2, that'll give us 3 mana left. We still could cast this, which is solid. I think that's good. If they kill this, we're a little sad, but not overly so. This could be -3, -3. If I pump itself, that's fine. Yeah. Now they could do like 5 damage to... Great. If we're in Chumpsville, we're very happy. Chumpsville is an excellent place for me to be. Death Touch. They have no creatures in hand. I think I will put a second lethal threat because we're going to lose this. So I want to make sure that we do have 2 creatures on board that's lethal. Yeah, woohoo! No green, but that's okay. I don't think we care. I'm a big fan of like casting these. Green is definitely our weakest color. Okay, here we go. Da-na-na-na-na monkey. I could cast this one first. It's a little bit more likely to get to attack through something, but you know, if they don't have a blocker, then we like gaining life, especially against like Jeskai prowess situation, because if you've gained some life, then it mitigates that prowess, which helps you win the game against them in the long run. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom. Okay, so for 2 turns, they're gonna get to draw. This is some really good hand selection, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we will be a little too quick for them here. I like this a lot. If we hit untapped land, I can play the Disrupting Brood, which will do the thing and remove the double strike. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature you control gains double strike this turn. So they might like double creature here, and that would be pretty tough. First time Prime sub, 6 Father Time. Thank you so much, appreciate that. Of course, if you guys ever, this is for YouTube and non-YouTube, if you guys ever have any questions, feel free to ask. Shit. Okay, I do need an untapped land so I can kill this so this doesn't get double strike, right? That is a little bit important. Untapped land. Oh, that's not an untapped land. It's saying I can cast this to destroy target creature with power 3 or less. I could fight that if I can't fight it. I would have needed to sack something at end turn. If I go here, I don't have enough mana. So this is just something's getting double strike. That's sorcery speed. I could attack them with this. If they block, I could sack. Nope. Huh. Missing my land drop here sucks. I don't have enough mana to do two things. Oh boy. I can't do anything. All of this is sorcery speed. All right, well. Hopefully this doesn't destroy me. Like this game is still very winnable if we can play a dragon. Very winnable if we hit 5. Very winnable if we had sacked a creature. If at end step I had sacked this, I could have sacked... No, because then I wouldn't have had green. I would have had to filter first. So it's possible, but I would have bricked myself on green moving forward. That would have sucked. Hopefully they attack me with double strike. And I live, and then I can like kill something, attack with lifelink. This is a bite? Yeah, so I can bite lifelink. Okay, so let's start by sacking a creature, which will remove all of their... They won't get the extra mana. So that's fine. And now we get hit for 8. But I can get lifelink if I want for 3, which is not bad. You still don't do anything. All right, here we go. Gain 3. Go to 10. I can sacrifice the devotee to protect this. That can't be right though, because then I don't have green, which I don't know if you've noticed I kind of need. I mean, maybe I should have just cast this. Would have been fine. In my head, I was thinking I was going to be able to hold open protection, but I don't know that we want to protect it anyway. This is entering as a copy of a thing. As you're entering a copy of this. Yep. Uh-huh. I see. That's pretty good. Uh-huh. I need some help. Okay. So I can filter. Oh, this costs 2 to sacrifice? Stop it. Maybe I just go here, which gives me more to sacrifice. I need to be able to sacrifice and fight, which is a lot. So I think it's just this. Auto pay. I kind of just need you to not have anything. Can we do that for like a turn? That'd be super cool. No! All of my marbles, they're gone. I put them all into one teeny tiny 2-drop basket and it got blowed up, which is, you know, fair. Fair, but it does make me cry. No, they drafted a rare, wait, is it a rare? Yeah, it's a rare Hellkite and a rare clone, which is like vaguely the same. And they also have 2 of these Narset's Rebuke, which is pretty cool. We are pretty dead, which like is fair. We never saw like, you know, a 5th mana or a green source, so whatever, that's fine. That's totally fair. Ouch. This looks great. What a beautiful hand. I will play the monkey first instead of the Earthbinder. And let's start going for it. Hopefully we can find one of our token makers. If not, either way, this is a great curve out. We don't have anything scary, right? We don't have any bombs. We don't have any real, I don't think we have rares. We have the land, which is just sort of like a synergy with like token nonsense. When this enters, put a counter onto a thing with renew, do another thing. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter, and then double the number of counters on it. That's pretty cute. Do I want to kill that? I feel like the answer is maybe? Next turn we can double spell here, so if I hold out a little bit, this card seems really good though. All right, look at the top 4 cards. Okay, so they're just doing the thing. So I'm glad that we waited on fighting because I would have hit them for 4. I guess it works out roughly the same because I would have hit them for 4 twice. It's fine. All right, so we're gonna put a counter onto something, and then it deals damage equal to its power. I think I wanna put a counter on the monkey. It could be this, but I don't wanna put all my eggs into one basket. The pummeler is cool. The tactician would be a cool thing, like a 3/5 would be really nice, but like they kind of want to kill the tactician anyway, so I'm less inclined to let them do that. And I want to make it so that way removal and or trades need to happen on the cards that come back anyway. Oh, this card's freaking annoying. Man, it's just indestructible. Lasts for actual ever. They are really low. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they have to block this. This is what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can sack this. Is this sorcery speed? Yeah, blocking that means I'm short 1 damage. So I think I'm just gonna let it resolve, put him to 2, play a land, pass. Pretty bummed, but whatever. Oh, I kind of forgot about that. Okay, so this lets them do what now? You may cast the number of spells. Oh, kind of forgot about that. I just need you to not hit that many spells. You may cast any number of spells with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana cost. So you get anything that's 4 CMC. So you can cast these. This one you can't cast, and this one you get to kill something. So they're going to destroy... I will sack it. Oh, actually... I sacked it for no reason. It dealt 1 damage. I thought it dealt double because the last set dealt double. Oops. That's fine. We still have lethal. Almost punted. Oh, well, did punt, but like didn't get punished, which is nice. This will probably be my last game with the deck. I want to make sure that we have enough time to get multiple drafts in for YouTube. So rather than play a 2-hour draft and not have enough, I think I'd rather just do a couple of games and then redraft, just so you guys know. So we won't be seeing this, win or lose, we won't be seeing this to the end. I was going to stop there, but that game was a little short. So we'll do one more with this, win or lose, and then move on from there. We're kind of in that same position again. We don't have green, but green is like our supplement color for sure. And we have 2 devotees that fix. And we've got removal, we've got 2 drops, we've got the blade. So we just kind of need anything really. And we're pretty happy. Anything that's not specifically a green card, ideally. Reasonable chance that this just gets blown up right here. Which, honestly, if they're using premium removal on this, I don't think I care. Great. Harmonize, draw a card. And Evolving Wilds. Just fine. This comes into play untapped. Done. Haha, this will be 1 mana to equip, which is pretty cute. And means we can detain if we want. Yeah, we don't have a lot of green, and like, you know, this is a free one. We have a handful of creatures, but it's really not that many. So till end of turn, you get to play this. When this creature enters, put 1 target non-creature, non-land spell from your graveyard on top. Oh. So they're gonna get to put this back on top. That is a little annoying, certainly. And they get flurry from this. I don't think I like flurry. Flurry double strike seems scary. This gets around a good chunk of their removal as well. Protection from multicolor cards. And like the 4 damage spell won't get to hurt it. The 3 damage. We can give it lifelink as well, so we're not too worried about the flyers. Okay, this also bricks their blue and white mana, so I don't think I care too much, which is nice. I'm just gonna go here. I will put all of my eggs into one turtle basket. They go to 9. And they say no anythings. I like holding both of these things open. I'm gonna go here, cast the Nightblade, so that way I can sack it to give all my other creatures protection. I love having removal on top. Let's put, oh, it has to be on itself. That's a little sad. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I was thinking about putting it here, but like, I guess the grand plan would be to like sack it to protect that anyway, so I think this is fine. All right, the next time a source would deal damage to you, instead, prevent it. Okay. So they're gonna deal some amount of damage to my face, which feels okay. Do I want to kill this? I think I don't. Holy shit. I was thinking, I think I don't want to kill it, but maybe I should have. I forgot that they were going to draw all those cards. I guess that's a reason to put the counter here. We're never playing away around New Way Forward, are we? I was thinking about blowing this up, but I like the idea of protecting it instead. These colors shouldn't have a way to exile. Destroy target non-creature artifact. Okay, I have a 5/5 now. You have so many cards, but not that much mana. What you got for me? All right. They need 2 bodies to stop me from having lethal. Put 3 stun counters. All right, 3 stun counters is certainly annoying, but I think we still get there if we deal damage equal to the number of creatures you have. 3 damage. So now this can put a counter here. That's 5 plus the idiot that it makes. That's still 6. Without the blocker, they're still dead. I could even sack it and put a +1/+1 counter on all of them for good measure. I assume they have a land to play here. Oh no, they just have to discard oodles of cards. That's also fine. Put a counter, attack you for the 6. Sweet. I really like this Abzan deck. So far, Abzan gets a big ol' like from me. I'm a big fan. Liked the synergies, liked the play style. Now, I was a little split between Abzan and Sultai, but I feel like every deck is going to have that sort of mesh. Because Sultai wants to be renewing and doing stuff, but also, or Sultai wants to be renewing and doing counters and stuff, but so does Abzan in a different way. So I think that the synergies go very well together. The sword was fine. The Marshal of the Lost was excellent. Didn't really get to play the Armament Dragon, but I think he's good. I like the dragon, but didn't get to play it. So I feel like there's a lot here that we can do. I also want to mention that we had a lot of games that really probably shouldn't have been games, considering we didn't have very many fixers, but because we had double Devotee, it felt much, much smoother. We were able to go, 2-drop Devotee, 3-drop turtle, even though we didn't have a green source or whatever. And that felt really strong. So let me know in the comments down below. This was my very first draft, and I think Abzan is going to be a contender for one of the better archetypes in the format. Let me know down below what you guys think of it, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a new draft video. Thanks for watching. Bye.